Hi, this is Tom Malloy. Okay, we're doing a special video series for questions about production because I'm currently in production concurrently with two films, my 19th and 20th films. One's in Austin, Texas, the other's in Nashville, Tennessee. And we put out questions to filmmakers and said, to our filmmaking community, said, do you have questions specifically related to production? So I'm answering these one by one in a series of videos. And in this question is, what do you do if you have technical problems like camera malfunctioning or the location not being available immediately upon arrival? Okay, well, the bottom line is those are just two examples of the 7,000 things that could go wrong. You know, the other day on our film in Austin, we had a grip truck break down and it cost us 2 hours. And there's really, you know, I can't say this is exactly what you do. I mean, what do? You find a way to jump the truck and get it going again or get a replacement truck. You know, it's like things are going to fly at you and you got to make decisions on the fly, right? So you have to be always solution focused, right? There's no time on any movie set to be like, oh, the grip truck broke down, like, let's complain about it and just really sulk about it for a while. No, it's like, what? We need that equipment here. How do we get it here? That's it. It's only solution only, right? And solution only is the way to just keep things flowing. And in this question, we're talking specific, okay, technical problems like camera issues. Well, first off, you should be monitoring this. And if this is something that has happened, or is happening, it's like, why? Or is the camera equipment not good? Or does the DP who's working with the equipment not know what he or she is doing? Okay, so you have to look at that. Why? I mean, one time I had to get rid of a sound person because he made a mistake and the sound was unusable for this one day. And though he claimed, oh, I can go back and fix it, it's like you didn't even realize the problem. That's the issue, is that the fact that it happened in the first place, we can't take that risk. I know you feel bad about it and all that stuff, but we can't take the risk because that cost us like $4,000. We had to reshoot, bring some actors back and reshoot that whole day. And it was crazy, right? So bottom line is, you have to handle problems as they arise. And the other part of that question was talking about locations. Now, you should have a location manager and you should have these things pinned down before and have contracts with these places. But let's just say this one place decides, hey, we don't care we have a contract, sue us. We're not letting you shoot here. Okay? And in that regard, you can't be like, well, yeah, we're going to sue you. And it's like, I mean, theoretically you could, but how long is that going to take? You know what I mean? You're going to sue them and get something going that day. So in that case, that's when, again, decisions on the fly. Everybody's got to start banging on the phone, just Googling what place can we use, calling places and finding solutions. Again, understand when you're on set as a producer, you need to be solution focused, solution oriented. There's no time to sulk. There's no time to go, and just, get upset about it or anything. It's just, okay, what are we doing? That's it. It's only action that you can take. I've used this story a lot of times, and I'll say it one more time if you haven't heard it. It's my ant theory, and it's the theory of how I use my career, but this is the way you have to be on set. And the ant theory is it was from comedian Brian Regan. He said he used to watch these ants when he was a kid, and they'd be building this anthill, and every once in a while he'd just swipe his arm across it. He'd be like, rebuild. And he said there was never a moment where the ants were like, come on, man, like we put all this work in. They just immediately started rebuilding. And that's the kind of theory that you have to have in your head. It's like, it's something that, this camera didn't work. All right, what are we doing over here? Grip truck broke down. What are we doing over here? Location doesn't work. Let's get on the phone. Let's find some other locations. Solution oriented is the way to make a movie.